Relaxing at Inskip Point, and then time to move on, heading southwest to the fabled Tin Can Bay. This little village is where many liveaboards anchor, and it's where I anchored for a few days. It'd been quite stormy and windy, and I'd been voyaging up the coast, so it was time to really spend a couple of days tidying up Skyebird, doing some fishing, and really just contemplating where I'd been and what I was going to do in the Great Sandy Straits. I booked into the marina here at Tin Can Bay, this beautiful little marina, and so the next thing to do was to up anchor and start heading for the marina, past the beautiful, very picturesque yacht club. It's very shallow here coming up the creek to the marina, so I had to wait for high tide. Literally there was a few feet under me, and there's sandbanks over to starboard, but a really interesting spot. Lots of fishing boats. They've got a very big prawning fleet here, which is impressive, and lots of recreational motorboats and cruise boats anchored on trot moorings, attached to trot moorings, and great boat spotting, all kinds of yachts, and I even spotted one of the 50 sister ships to Skyebird, another Contessa 25. Seemingly this Contessa had just been re-engined with a new diesel, so I was quite envious of this Contessa, and she's out on the trot moorings there. But yeah, it was time to focus to get up this creek, and really I'm going in here to re-victual, really catch my breath, and do a little bit of work at Skyebird. A little bit of work needed. The marina at Tin Can is it's a small marina. It's got chandlery and marina bistro. The town itself has got an IGA, so that's good for re-victualling. And you can see the weather. Look at the weather. It was pretty stormy, and there was another storm coming, I think, at the time. I just literally got in the wide bay bar in time before the weather closed down again for a few days. So but here it was, this was a calm interlude. Skyebird doesn't handle very well with her little outboard engine in a well. She's okay going forward, but you don't have a lot of control with the little outboard. So I take it nice and easy. It's like when I berthed bigger yachts or small yachts. It's the same procedure. So you fenders down on your side, you're expected to go alongside. You can see it's the starboard side, and you can see I've got the warps on the fore and aft part of the boat. Of course, she is a small boat, Skyebird, 25 foot, so she's you don't have a lot of boat to maneuver, but it still weighs a fair bit, and it can do a lot of damage if you hit another boat. For these marinas, most of these marinas ask that you actually have comprehensive insurance nowadays, which is quite outrageous. Third party, if you hit someone, which used to be sufficient, but now they're asking for comprehensive insurance, which is expensive as well. Even on a small yacht like mine, with which is not worth much. But yeah, you can see this is a picturesque location to come into. I'm turning round now, and that's the marina office right in front of me, and they were very friendly staff. And over to the left there, you can see they have a boat yard, and the boatyard has a, you know, as you can see, it has a full-size travel lift, and it's got lots of yard space. So it's a place you could put your boat in for the cyclone season or to do some work. But I was here booked in for a week to catch my breath and do some work on the boat, and also see my friend Dave and Nikki. They were going to come and visit me, so it was a good place to go. This is the very south end of the Great Sandy Strait, and it's one of the many creeks off the Great Sandy Strait, but it's the only marina in the entire region until you get to the very top at Harvey Bay. So it's quite strategic, Tin Can Bay. That's one reason, and it's a completely sheltered anchorage. But the tides here are pretty big, and they drag, you know, so you've got to be in fairly offshore to anchor on a keel boat. But yeah, really good to be here. Felt a lot more relaxed now after fairly strenuous and stressful trip up the coast. So, you know, when you're not at anchor, you sleep a lot better. But no, anchored in Tin Can Bay, you're very sheltered anyway. But then it was time to explore and have a look at this beautiful little village. It's out on a sort of peninsula, Tin Can Bay, and this is the Marina Bistro. I was working here on my laptop, and it's a beautiful bistro with some of the best pizzas I've had, and I'm including Sydney in this. The shoreline round the village is lovely. I went running along the there's a pathway right round the village, and it was good to have a run, and so many boats to look at. So many boats. This is an old Colin Archer, I believe. He's of Scottish descent, the Archer family, and they came out to Australia. And this is a beautiful example. But this is the kind of boats you really need here, is catamarans or even trimarans, which I found this looks like an old piver. I think it might have been an old piver trimaran, marine ply. Ideal kind of boat for the Straits. And then a walk up to the Tin Can Bay Yacht Club, right on the end of the village on the peninsula there. A very convivial place. They do nice food and quite friendly, and yeah, it was good just to rest here and enjoy the sunset and catch my breath for the next part of Skybird's voyage, which will be heading north up the Great Sandy Strait.